Wow. I think I got to say a few words. So first of all, it's a great pleasure to be back here in Europe, and specifically very close to home. And I think my first words of thank you go to the amazing Italian Air Force air crew who brought me here, and all the entire European Space Agency team who supported me at the landing site and on the way back, the flight surgeon, the direct return team who took care of all the logistics. So thank you. It was a smooth ride back. It was great to experience again the re-entry into the atmosphere. It's quite a wild ride, but also quite amazing. It was a good splashdown, good recovery, and looking back, I just have a lot of words of gratefulness. Gratefulness to the European Space Agency, of course, to the Italian Space Agency, to Europe in general, and to Italy for affording us European astronauts these opportunities of serving on the International Space Station and representing Europe and our respective countries in space. Grateful for an amazing crew I had, with which I spent 5.5 months on the space station. It was incredible to have a chance to live on this amazing outpost in space for the second time. Continuing the scientific endeavors up there, the technology demonstrations on behalf of the European, Italian and worldwide research community. It was just a joy to be with that crew up there, just amazing crewmates, and it was a joy to know that I could always count on people supporting me and really bending over backwards to support me on the ground. Very grateful that I had an opportunity to do a spacewalk. It's been a dream of mine for a long time, and so I'm very grateful that this time I had this opportunity. I'm also grateful that I had an opportunity to fulfill some leadership roles on the International Space Station. And now I'm looking forward to wrapping up the mission on the ground with all the science experiments that have to also be completed post-flight, to all the debriefs, so we can make sure that we capture all the lessons learned as we do systematically and improve our operations. I'm obviously very happy to be back with my loved ones and my family, so I look forward to spending time with them. And I also like to look to the future. I mean, it's a bittersweet moment for me. I'm happy to be back, obviously, but it was also bittersweet to say goodbye to Space Station, my home in space, and most likely for the last time. We are in the process of selecting a new class of astronauts, and I am very excited that I think in a matter of a few weeks I will get to meet these amazing individuals who will become the next generation of European astronauts, and I'm excited to provide any mentorship that I can, but also to learn from them as younger colleagues and to see them up there on space station soon. And I'm also excited for the next steps for Europe. We have some important milestones coming up, and I look forward to seeing Europe step up its ambitions when it comes to human spaceflight. I mean, it's great to be part of an international team, and international cooperation is something that will always remain a cornerstone of human spaceflight. But at the same time, I look forward to Europe being a more equal partner in the human space flight with some measure of independent access to space and maybe one day our own vehicle, so that our younger colleagues one day will be able to fly on a European rocket and a European vehicle. And so if I can allow myself a dream, I already fulfilled many dreams in my life. If I can allow myself one more, that is my dream. Thank you. I think we'll probably stick to English today, otherwise we'll have to do Italian as well. And oh, okay, alles klar. Okay, ich freue mich natürlich zurück zu sein bei meiner Familie. Gleichzeitig war es natürlich nicht einfach, der Raumstation auf Wiedersehen zu sagen. Das ist wahrscheinlich meine letzte Mission auf der ISS und das war schon ein bisschen auch traurig. Aber ich freue mich sehr drauf, unsere neuen Kolleginnen und Kolleginnen zu treffen, bald. Und ich freue mich darauf, Sie auf der Internationalen Raumstation zu sehen. Ich bin sehr dankbar für die Gelegenheiten, die ich gehabt habe als Astronautin. Dankbar zur ESA, zu Europa generell, zu Italien. Und ich hoffe, meine Hoffnung ist, dass in der Zukunft wir europäische Astronauten auch die Möglichkeit haben werden, vielleicht mal auf eigene europäischen Raketen und europäischen Raumschiffen auch zu fliegen. Wobei natürlich die internationale Kooperation das Wichtigste bleibt, was menschliche Raumfahrt angeht. I wish I could take credit for that. I have a good friend, an Italian, who has lived in China for 30 years. He's a sinologist, very knowledgeable on Chinese literature, and he suggested that to me, and it sounded like a great excerpt. So unfortunately, I cannot take credit for choosing it, but only for choosing a smart friend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hä?
Hast du das mit dem Deutschen?
Nein, aber die hatten ja drum gebeten,
Ja,
weil
prima.
ja. Und ich weiß nicht, ob Alessandra im Flieger die Gelegenheit hatte, da was dazu zu sagen. Hä?
Hallo?
Ich
Hier
glaube
spricht die
aber.
ESA.
Geht das hier ab?
Ist live, ja. Alles, was ihr da jetzt sagt.